Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's live stream on Twitch. Welcome. Hope everyone's doing well. For those who just called past and said hi to you all. Couldn't make it to today's live stream and you're watching this back on my YouTube channel, then once again, hi, how's your dog? Thanks for watching. Now, this stream is proudly sponsored by, supported by, and supplied by the amazing people at Ratalaika Games. RatalikaGames.com. Check them out. It's called Deep Under, and today we're here on the Xbox Series X. Let me tell you about the game before we dive on in and start. It is a reading game, guys, visual novel. With a twist, though, I think. It's horror. A camping trip with friends turns into a horror story, aka Friday the 13th. Crystal Lake, eat your heart out. Only kidding. Alex is pursued by his childhood friends to reconnect on a fun camping trip together. He feels super in the company of students, and his confusion grows when his buddies venture further into the forest. Alex's fears are well founded, because in the remote wilderness, the carefree travelers await something much more sinister than the usual dangers. Enter a nightmare in the dark caves to save your friends and unravel mysterious past events. I always stuff something up, don't I? What evil lurks deep underground? Okay, so the game features horror, suspenseful visual novel. Choice affects the outcome. In other words, we're going to have multiple endings with this one. Spooky comic book style art. It's a single player game, of course, because it's a visual novel. Gene, visual novel, sorry. Publisher, once again, Ratalaika Games. Supported language, English and Russian. It just got released today, which is the 30th of May, 2025. Developer of the game is Wild Omu. It's available for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Series S and X. And once again, I am playing it today on the Xbox Series X. Okay, let's look at the about, which is the credits. There we go. Game author, program code, translation to English. I'm guessing this game started off as a Russian game because the support language English and Russian only. So I'm guessing it's a Russian game. I could be wrong. Or something around that area anyway. But yeah, I've played a lot of Russian games in the past. Well, games that were based in Russia, which I'm pretty sure they were made in Russia. Or, around that area. I'm not too sure. I'm not too smart. But they're all great games. Great. Okay, let's get out of that. Let's put the music back on. I had to lower it because I just want to talk for a while. Put it back to 5. Once again, if it's too loud or anything like that, please let me know. It's got a scary kind of sound to it, doesn't it? Let's play it. Yeah, okay. Autosave is empty. So we don't need to save this game. It's going to autosave for us. Visual novels don't normally autosave, I don't think. Alex! Wake the hell up, you sleeping beauty. Have you been napping during work again? Ashley, I'm sorry. It was only for a second, I swear. Oh yeah. In my defense, I already cleaned the place up. And there weren't any customers too. You really shouldn't upset your granny like that. My granny? Why? Because you're fired. It was a joke. You should have seen your face. I've always wanted to try being an obsessive boss. So how was it? Was I good? You scared the life out of me. Oh, you're so adorable. How can I possibly fire a cutie like yourself? Okay, so that's sound in the background. Let's just see if we can change that. Not the sound of customers in the background, it's when the text. Let's see I think it's this one. Okay, so every time the text comes up, it makes a woo 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 noise. Besides, you're my best worker. Okay, we got rid of it. So every time the text would, basically appear on the screen, we'll get the sound of woo 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 woo. It's bloody annoying. It's good you can turn it off. I like that. Well, almost the only one. 2 girls entered the shop and stopped at the bar. They kept stealing glances at me while whispering to each other. Okay, keep up the good work. One of the girls moved closer to make an order. Hi, Alex. Oh yeah, I almost forgot I was wearing a bloody badge. 2 cinnamon lattes, 1 regular, and the other with almond milk. Sure. The almond one is for Lizzie, that's me. By the way, Write the name on top onto the cup so we don't mix them up. Okay, Lizzie. They started giggling again. So annoying. What's that noise? Oh, that's annoying. I think it's a coffee maker. While I was busy making coffee, they were discussing the upcoming academic year, so they are high school students. Next, they spoke of colleges they would like to apply, ahead of them and lives full of fun, I see. Too bad I wasn't able to enroll in college myself. That's why I had no choice but to work here at the coffee shop in the middle of nowhere. Still better than being a burden on my grandma, though. I finished the first coffee and started making the other one. What did you say about milk again? Okay, so we got a choice, guys. Now, number 1's almond milk, or 2 is regular milk. We all know it's almond because we just started the game. We're not that stupid, are we? Almond milk. I finished making the coffee and then passed the cups to the girls. Thanks, Alex. I just sent you a friend request. Accept it, okay? Ah, I see. Sorry, I'm not into schoolgirls. That's what I really wanted to say, but... As if you're not. Come on, man, Alex. Come on. They don't look like schoolgirls to me. Sure. They laughed and went out the shop, nearly bumping into the girl who was coming in. So, you know, I don't know what age they are. Andy! Hi. Why are you still wearing your uniform? Oh, okay, Andy's girl. Sorry, my bad. I wonder how old our character is. Like, okay, so he's obviously just finishing school. So he can't be that old, can he? You know, what age did he finish school? In Australia, I think he finished school around 17, 18. Around that. So those girls probably be about the same age as maybe him. Okay, that's a win-win for him. Hi, why are you still wearing your uniform? Oh, give me a few seconds. I still need to empty the portafilter and clean up everything. Come on. Ow, we're late. I hope you told Ashley you're leaving early. Yeah, I did. I just don't want to leave the place untidy. Ashley is going to be mad. Really? I can't believe what I hear. Why even bother going to work if you're going to leave after just a few hours? You should have taken the day off. Well, anyway, while you're at it, can you make a coffee for my dad? He's waiting in the car, said he'll give us a ride. Cinnamon and milk, as usual? Yeah, everyone likes the cinnamon and milk, or cinnamon. I've never had cinnamon in my coffee at all. I'm more a caramel latte guy. Large caramel latte, please. Don't stuff it up. I can't find a decent coffee shop around my neck of the woods, eh? Like, seriously, you'd find one and then they'd stuff it up after a couple of weeks later on. They either, like, burn it, put too much... You know how you burn it, you get that burnt taste to it? It's like, come on, make a coffee decent. Come on, put some passion into it. I'm one of those guys that I'm always going to take away because I prefer to drink out of the... Actually, I don't prefer, but I always get a takeaway, so it's always in the cardboard cup. But I like people that still do the coffee art on a takeaway cup. It's like they show their passion when they do it. Most people don't. Most people just do the art when you dine in. And when it comes to a takeaway, they just pour it in and don't give a crap. I like people that, you know, no matter how they pour the coffee, it's always, you know, with passion and art. Even if I'm not going to see it, it's with art because it makes a difference to the taste. It really does. Yeah. And not too much caramel. You have it just right. Not too less either. Just right, I said. Not too hot, not too cold. Okay, damn that Ashley just wants to... Oh, sorry again. Damn, that Ashley. Who does she think she is, making you do all that dirty work? And is one of those know-it-all girls. Sometimes she's a real pain in the ass, but deep down, I knew that she was always a way of caring for me. I love her, as a friend, of course. Oh, come on, who are you trying to deceive? I used to hope that our friendship could be one day grow into something deeper, but life showed otherwise. You know, my previous employer ripped me off on salary. At least Ashley pays properly. I don't want to be fussy about minor stuff. But you've been working with no days off for the last 3 weeks straight. Not to mention driving her hamster to the vet. I think you really should remind her of your place. She just asked me for help, that's all. It's a one-time thing. That's how it always begins. Soon she'll be going to push everything onto you. Oh, come on. You really have nerves of steel. I can't imagine putting up with someone like her. Ashley came out of the back, lively and cheerful. Even if she had heard something, she didn't let it know on her face. Oh, hi Andy. Leaving for college soon? Huh? Yeah, I guess. Good girl. How's your dad? Haven't seen him coming in there for a cup of coffee for a while. Busy with work as usual. Poor thing. Being chained to his desk like that. Yeah. That sound of the coffee machine is so annoying. You know, it's the milk frother. It's the milk, you froth your milk and it has a steam. Bloody hell, it's going through my head. It's going through my head like there's no tomorrow. It's piercing. I passed the freshly made coffee to Andy. Ashley, my dad is waiting for us outside. He's in a hurry. Do you mind if I take Alex with me right now? Where to? Ashley, I told you yesterday. Oh yeah, I completely slipped my mind. Ha ha ha. So where are you going? No time to explain. We're late. Alright then, keep your secrets. Fine, go and enjoy the last summer days while you can. And say hello to Victor for me, okay? Having said that, Ashley disappears in the back of the shop. You sure were harsh with her. And you could learn a thing or two from me. I looked at the mirror. Is it mirror? Yeah, mirror near the front entrance. Sorry, I didn't see it properly. It was a different colour. It color zapped me. It was green. Wonder why. Ashley decorated the coffee shop with lots of particular ethnic style items. The mirror now is only in the white colours. Why was it green or aqua-y kind of colour? The mirror was a part of that and suited the interior just right. However, it was not in perfect condition. Why would she put a cracked mirror here? It's a bad omen, you know. Don't tell me believe in that nonsense. I'm living with my grandma, remember? Old people are superstitious. More importantly, you didn't forget, right? Didn't forget about what? Alex. You mean this? I picked up my backpack, which was heavy with cans of beer. Oh yeah. It's Friday afternoon, guys. It's exactly 6 minutes past 2 p.m. and I haven't had a beer yet. Proud of me? I'm damn not. It's beer o'clock like 2 hours ago. It's all here. You should have kept it in your fridge, silly. Okay, let's go. Just make sure my dad doesn't see that beer. How many beers do we fit in the backpack? 6-pack? You need more than a 6-pack. Okay, as soon as we get into the car, Victor greeted us with an interrogative sigh. Why so long? He looks like a publisher, like an author. I mean an author, because he's got like silver platinum hair, ponytail. I'm going to say he's an author. And then it says chained to his desk, so he can't be an author, can he? Ooh, what is he? What is he, you reckon? There was a shred of emotion on his... There was not a shred of emotion on his face, but somehow he seemed nervous to me. It was only 10 minutes, Dad. I don't think it's that long. Here, we bought you a coffee. Victor reluctantly accepted the cup. So that's why it took you so long. You didn't have to. I don't have time to waste. My train is leaving soon. Oh, not this again. Alex, get out. We'll get out of the foot. Thank you very much. Reluctantly, I started opening the door. It's not like I'm asking you to leave. Close the door, Alex. Man, the sounding of the door, it scares the crap out of me. It makes you jump. As you say, properly closed. We don't want to waste any more of your precious time. Let's go, Alex. Enough. I said I'll give you two a ride. Come on, fasten your belts. Okay, so that sound, the music sounds light, but I've got the sound of the other one, the sound effects up maybe a little too loud, maybe? Because it scares me every time it happens. Andy crossed her arms and turned away to stare at the window. Clearly, she was mad. And upon the car fell an awkward silence, interrupted only by the steady engine whirling and rattling of the beer cans in my backpack. How is your grandmother, Alex? She's good. Says you should come in and have dinner with us since you helped fix the roof. Sounds wonderful. I'll drop by when I have the time. I've been quite busy lately, you see. As always. So the roof is fine now? No leaks? None at all. Thanks. I wouldn't be able to repair it on my own. You're welcome. We lived in a really small town where everyone knew each other. Even if you didn't know someone personally, you would have heard of them from rumours. So when my mother went missing, everyone was gossiping about that at every corner. Many people were supportive, but Victor helped me and my grandma the most, despite being a really busy man. It seemed like he took our loss as his own. After all, me and Andy have been friends since childhood, and our families were quite close. It had been several years already, but Mother was still gone. We could find neither her body nor any traces she might have left. It was like she vanished into thin air. So we ended up burying an empty coffin. Grandma said it would be easy for her that way. She was tired of all the waiting and hoping. It's August already, summer is almost gone, and I didn't even notice. School starts soon. What grade are you in again? I'm starting my second year, Dad. You mean at school? I mean at uni. Time sure flies fast. We spent the rest of our ride in silence. Oh man, that scared the crap out of me. The car stopped. Okay. Let's have a look. We've got the sound effects volume on 5. So we're going to do it 3. We're doing 3s, guys, because wowzers. Okay. Yeah, do I notice a bit of difference? I do. The car standing in the background, it's a little bit. So how far are you going? Well, we'll take it, the hiking trail. Should be back by evening. It's noon already, you know. If you go hiking, do it early in the morning. Back in the day where we laughed for leaving so late. Well, laugh what you want. I'm glad you're having so much fun. Come on, Al, let's go. Everyone is waiting. What's... Tiger. So Tiger says, what controller are you using today? Believe it or not, I am using my brand new, The Witcher 10th Anniversary Xbox Series X controller I just got. It's my newest one. So it's only available from the Xbox Online store. The Witcher, you know the game Witcher, obviously, and the Netflix TV show. The Witcher 10-year anniversary they made. Xbox made a controller of it. It's quite beautiful. The only thing I didn't like about it, it didn't come in a normal box. Like all the other controllers I collect, even down to like they come in their box with their cover arts and stuff like that. Designer Lab boxes come in like a generic white box, and they're all the same. But this box didn't come in that either. They came in a package box, like a grey cardboard box, which was the box that came in. So when you open that box up, it was kind of like in a little kind of like frame inside that. So you can't display it in this box, which really pissed me off, to be honest. I was really bummed. I'm a collector of controllers, so I like to display my controllers in their boxes when I'm not using them, and this one doesn't have that box. But the controller itself is wonderful, but wow. And it's the same price as well, which it's just disappointing that I didn't get a box, and no one did. It was just a packaging box that you opened up, and there it was. It was obviously nice inside. It was like white, it was basically like a Designer Lab box inside, but on the outside, it was a packaging box, like a grey cardboard box, but it was all built into one, so you couldn't take the inner box out. There was no inner box. It was inner where the controller sat. Molded shapes inside the packaging box, which was kind of disappointing. Anyway, sorry, let's back to the game, guys. Just don't wander off the trail, okay? Yes, we know. Bye. We're almost there. Did you really need to drag ourselves all this way? Summer is going to be over soon. We should spend some time in the countryside. My shoulders hurt already, same as my feet. Also, I'm being devoured by mosquitoes. What are you typing anyway? Just making a note for the future. Never invite that crybaby again. Very funny, I can barely contain my laughter. Just telling Nash that we'll be there soon. I moved closer and looked at her phone screen. To my eyes came sickly sweet messages with tons of heart emojis. Can't wait to see you, my little monkey. What? Monkey? Gross. Hey, stop peeking at other people's phones. I didn't mean to. Well, there is a network connection here at least. We can call for help if we need. So obviously, Alex likes Ash, but Ash has got a boy from his monkey boy, whatever his name is. Andy's got a boy with monkey boy. Come on, Al. What are you supposedly happen? Hurry up, everyone is tired of waiting. But careful, don't drop the beer, okay? Yeah. What could possibly happen? I don't know myself. But I couldn't help but feel uneasy ever since Andy had come up here with the idea of having this picnic. Maybe I should blame her for criminal articles in the local newspapers, which I had been reading daily for the last year. Fantastic beasts. Forest vipers attacked a hiker. Man dies after falling on old cliffs. Dog named Bo found disassembled in Oak Hollow. For a whole year, papers have been screaming that kind of headlines. Well, at least there are no more reports of missing people. In the past, residents of Misty Valley had gone missing quite often. 2 or 3 other people a year, maybe more. It might seem much, but for a little town, every loss is a huge tragedy. Let's jack that music down, guys. It's good you can adjust the sound, but it's a loud game. Loud game. My thought train came to a stop, interrupted by Andy's voice. Hey! Looks like we've reached our destination. A company of 3 were waiting under the road signs. Yo, over here! Nash was enthusiastic, waving his hands at us. As we came closer, he greeted Andy warmly and reached for her lips, putting his hand around her waist. I turned away. As I did, I noticed 2 startling gazes on me, belonging to unfamiliar couple. Okay, so we've got two sets of couples, and our character is the odd one out. How awkward. The 2 showed awkward smiles and said hi. Why so long? Al, this is Ian. He's been studying with us in the middle school when he moved to the big city. You remember him, right? Actually I don't, sorry. Don't mention it. I don't remember you very well either. He stepped forward and shook my hand. And this is Nina, his girlfriend. You 2 don't know each other. She just came with Ian on holidays. Oh, so this is your first time in Misty Valley. How do you like our one-horse town? It's calm here, and not crowded. Well, Nash needs no introduction. Hi Al, long time no see, glad you came. Yeah, glad to see you too. So obviously those 2 don't really get along. He doesn't like him because he's got the girl of his dreams with the other guy, with Nashville. Okay, everyone's here, let's go. Nash proceeded to the opposite direction of the signs. We're not taking the trail? No, it's boring as hell there. And swarming with people too. I found a nice place. The view is nuts. Okay, so it's the old cliffs there, right? Got another green kind of writing? Exactly, man. Come on. Maybe we should go somewhere else. I mean, we don't even have any equipment. What's equipment? Ho ho ho! Yeah! The cliff is not steep at all. We can climb just fine as we are. You'll be fine. We can climb just fine. It'll be fine. 5 bodies found beneath a pile of rocks. I can see the headline like that was the papers tomorrow. Ha ha ha! You sure have a vivid imagination. Stop scaring off my tourists. It's gonna be dope. You can tell he's that type of guy. I've been there 100 times. Yeah, he's the first to die. But we need to come deeper into the forest. What if we get lost? Oh, you're no fun. Come on, stop quibbling. Yeah, don't sweat it. Come on, let's go. The whole idea was absurd to me. Going deeper into the forest, climbing the cliff, to do what exactly? Friday the 13th, Jason's after us. Of course, I could just go home. It's not like anyone was going to stop me. But I felt awkward to keep arguing with everyone else was willing to go. Besides, I have no idea how to get home from here. So I had to drag myself along. The path was poorly beaten. It was so difficult to walk. Nobody but hunters ventured that deep into the wild. Well, nobody but hunters are idiots. And idiots. Who could tell what lay ahead? What if the furious wild boar charged us out of nowhere? Besides, we could easily bump into a pack of starving wolves. Everyone was breathing heavily as they walked. They didn't keep them from occasionally chatting though. Andy out walking behind, right next to me. Why didn't you tell me what we were going on the old cliffs? If I did, you'd never come. Exactly. And I wanted you to come. Why? I wanted, what do you mean why? I missed you, silly. I felt blood rushing my cheeks. Maybe a second, guys, just go check. Sorry, just had a reply to that. We'll go back. Summer will be over soon, and we won't see each other till Christmas, so... I stumbled over a stone and nearly fell, but managed to regain my footing. Hey, carefully, watch your step. I don't want to crack my head open. Yeah. I inspected the stone that almost made me fall. Oh, that doesn't look like a good one. There was a drawing on it, in purple spiral. Andy, look. Looks strange. What exactly? Someone left a mark. That's it. They come to draw an arrow of a square. Literally anything. What? The spiral? Who cares? Spiral was simply enough to draw, too. Come on, we should catch up with the others. Trees grew really thick, so it was hard to keep track of everyone's silhouettes. I was still worried about the strange mark on the stone, but... Andy was right. We had to keep going. It seemed like we'd been making our way through the grass and ferns for an eternity. Finally, we reached our destination. Now, guys, you can see that animation in the background of the art. Like, you can see like firefly kind of things, and the sunlight coming through the trees moving. You can turn that off in settings. Let me show you real quick. If you don't like it, animated backgrounds, you can turn it off. Which is a nice little feature, but I like to keep things on. I like that. Just so you know. But, you know, they add it in the game, which is, you know, some people might not like it. I've been watching my feet all the time, so I totally missed the moment where a huge pile of rocks emerged before us. That's the place where almost... We still need to go a little higher. Nash began to climb the cliff, making us protrude chunks of rock. Just so you know, you can die. Why so nervous, bro? Just look at him, he's really good at that. After just a few moments, Nash was out of sight. I couldn't even hear him climbing anymore, so I started to worry. But then a yell of joy rang through the air. Nash finished climbing the cliff and was telling us to join him. Okay, let's go. Andy went first, Ian and Nina followed her. I watched them climb higher and higher. It looked easy from here where I stood. As for me, I couldn't brace myself to join them and remain at the bottom. When everyone was out of sight, I felt a shiver down my spine. The sun was barely making it through the thick canopy, forcing the forest into thick darkness. Everything around me was enveloped in shadows, and there was nothing but tree trunks and cold rocks to keep me company. The sharp crackling of branches in the canopy blended with a soft whisper of foliage rustling in the wind. It felt like I was listening to a mysterious voice from another world, revealing to me secrets unknown. You can kind of hear them. I glanced around, but there was not a soul nearby. All I noticed was a small shrub. It was shaking oddly. Oh, scared the crap out of me! Oh, damn it! I started climbing the cliff swiftly and steadily. I don't think I've ever had a jump scare from a visual novel before, and I actually did jump that time. Just that whoosh. I actually jumped too when the car door closed for the very first time too. Before long, I found myself at the top. I didn't expect that climbing about 30 feet of a rock would take me so little time. A breathtaking view unfolded before my eyes, hills covered in greenery and mountain range majestically towering over them. Wow, fantastic. I know, right? Definitely worth it, and not a soul here. And nobody died, mind you. We'll see when it's time to get down. Yeah, down might be harder, right? Come on, relax. I'm tired, let's find somewhere to sit down. We spread our blankets and shook the contents of our backpacks on top of them. Whoa, so much beer, let me handle it. No, give it all here. Andy collected the cans and put them into the shade. A proven fact, beer runs out faster if Nash is around, so we better keep it away. Come on, you're exaggerating. That's true, he knocked back a gallon of punch at the enrollment party all by himself. The bowl wasn't that big anyway. We're just being jealous because you didn't get any. And what about Halloween? Or Christmas? And that time we played board games. I don't remember any of it. No wonder, because you gulped down all our beer. Where does it even go? Well, that's an ability I inherited from my father. Ha 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 ha! I'm sure you're making him proud. Anyway, I'm not into booze anymore. Today I'm drinking nothing but kombucha. Everyone laughed and started making a fire. I was about to join them when Nash spoke to me. Al, so how is it? Fine, I guess. How is your grandma? Spends all her time in the garden trying to get rid of the moles. And you? You're joking, right? She won't let me step into the garden. Nah, not that. How's your life going? What do you do? Oh, nothing special. Working at a barista now. I see. I hated conversations like that. You're supposed to keep the conversation going, but there's nothing to talk about. Not to mention all those questions about my work, my calling in life. When I answered those, I felt like I was making excuses. It all sounded like, yeah, my life is boring and uneventful. I have no hobby, and I'm not even getting an education. Just working a dull job and looking after my grandma. It was actually quite sad to talk such nonsense with someone who used to be my best friend. Oh, so he used to be good friends, or best friends, but then he stole his girl of his dreams. And he knew about it too. Oh, what a prick. Okay, what are you doing? Let's get to the cooking already. I'm starving. Everyone was busy around the fire. Ian and Nash were frying sausages while discussing a video game I've never heard of. Something about vampires, werewolves and zombies being put together. Ooh, sounds good. My type of game. I didn't want our third wheel, so I tried to cut into their conversation. So where did the zombies come from? Actually, they're not even zombies, and both vampires and werewolves are untypical, let's say. It's a long story. It all started when Supervirus, which was created in... Oh, don't even start, Ian. We might want to play it. I doubt it. I'm not into video games nowadays. And why is that? I still remember how I used to play all night long with all the kids. Ha ha ha! Using the same controller, mind you. Yeah, it was fun. Now I just don't have the time. So what about the virus? Ian began explaining the game's plot with great enthusiasm. I was barely able to follow the story. My focus was... I don't want auto on. Sorry. Okay, we didn't want auto. Sorry, guys. I actually turned it on. The girls grew tired of the conversation and decided to take some photos. First, Annie took a shot at Nina, and then they switched. Annie took off her shirt and posed in her tight top, which perfectly outlined her curves. Oh, we're getting naked now, are we? I couldn't take my eyes off her, and I've been stupid enough to doubt the idea of this picnic. So he saved his daughter but didn't make it himself. But that's not for sure. I bet there'll be a second game. The sausages are ready. Finally. Nina got ready the plastic dishes and Nash began to put the food onto them. As soon as I received my share, I started to examine the juicy, appetizing sausage cooked in dark brown stripes from the grill. Barely able to resist, I waited until everyone got their food and sunk my teeth into the meat. So good. Yeah. Not bad. You didn't burn them like last time. Yeah, you made the whole dorm go wild then. The dorm? Yeah, we decided to have a little barbecue party on the balcony. Obviously the fire alarm went off. I was hoping they would expel me. It's nothing compared to the shit we did on Halloween, Al. Let me tell you. Nash began telling me about another funny episode of the college life. Sometimes he boasted and exaggerated things, and everyone called him out on that. Then he laughed at him for trying to wriggle himself out of the web of his own lies. Listening to their stories, I felt like an extra baggage. Those four had so much in common. And there was I, rotting in the godforsaken town, a boring, miserable me, who didn't know anything he wanted in life and kept wasting his youth. The thought made me feel bitter, but I did my best to smile as wide as I could. So that's how I managed to get away from the campus security. Come on, stop making things up. No one was after you in the first place. Al, you should have really come with us to the big city in September. Well, that sure was sudden. Come on, come with us. Yeah, what do you think? I don't know. I have my grandma to look after. Also my job. Man, in the big city you can find 1,001 coffee shops. A flick of your finger and you have a job. Besides, you can attend lectures at our college if you're not a former student, Once you decide to faculty like that, you'll be able to make an entrance exam and enroll. Yeah, you should go for the philology. It's super useless, but at least you have lots of time for yourself. Not everyone is like you, Ian. Maybe Alex actually wants to learn something. Learn something? Hey, S, the uni? Listen, what if we all move out of the stricken dorm and rent an apartment together with Alex? Living with you all under the same roof, I prefer to keep my sanity intact, thank you. Don't know about that, I really need to look after my grandma. Trust me, your grandma is the last person who needs to be looked after. Besides, Andy's parents will keep an eye on her, or mine. Sure. Fine, I'll think about it. Why think? Just get your stuff together and let's go. Yeah. In Nash's world, all decisions were made fast and easy. But I couldn't simply get up and leave. My grandma. No. Deep inside I knew there was just an excuse. I was about to change the topic, but Nina beat me to it. Hey, so this is the mushroom you've been telling me about. Oh no, magic mushrooms, guys. She rumbled through the grass and showed a small white mushroom with a spiral symbol on its cap. Yeah, that's Spiral Hat. Yeah, everyone in our town loves them so much. Ha ha ha. It's poisonous, right? What? Of course not. It's not dangerous. They can help you relax and even reveal pain. Yeah, magic mushrooms. Magic mushrooms, that's it. Wanna try? Nah, I feel sick after having them. And how exactly do you try it? Spit, rub, and bite. I'm joking. Give me your cup. I'll pour some of my kombucha. Who else wants to try? So this kombucha is, yeah, made from spiral hats. I made it myself. You promised me you wouldn't be drinking this summer. Come on, little monkey. No one said anything about mushrooms. You said it yourself. They help you relax and relieve pain. You can't even imagine how my soul hurts after retaking my exams 3 times. Freaking liar. They started a squabble. Nash was pouring kombucha while still arguing with Andy, so he unintentionally poured some for me too. In my hand was a cup of mysterious pinkish liquid. Nina and I exchanged glances. Have you tried it before? Nah. Okay, you only live once. She carefully brought the cup to her lips and took a sip. Nothing special. I decided not to take the risk and put the cup away. Who knows what effect these mushrooms could have on me. Good choice, I reckon. Let's save it up, guys. Alright, so it's automatically saved anyway there. Okay, so... master volume down again. Okay, there we go. Deep Under on the Xbox Series X. I liked it. What do we else think about the storyline? You know, a group of friends, you know, lots of couples and yourself. That's kind of feel like the fifth wheel. It's a little bit awkward, but you know, all go on a hiking trail and you know, it's going to get spooky. It's kind of got that Friday the 13th feel with a serial killer or maybe some mysterious monsters or something like that. It's going to try to kill everyone. And we've got choices to make as well, which is also a great thing. The game visually looks great. Animated backgrounds, which always adds to it. Soundtrack in the background's creepy. It's kind of loud, so you can turn it down. Well, make sure you do turn it down if you like. It's kind of loud, so you just turn it down or turn it off, whatever you want to do. You can adjust all that. You can also adjust the animated backgrounds if you like. It's got a lot of features, not a lot, but a lot more features than a normal visual novel does. Gameplay-wise, once again, you know, visual novel don't do much. Just press one button or maybe two by making choices. You just move your D-pad up and down or joystick up and down to make those choices, and then press A, X if you want auto text, but I can't read that fast, and so on. It's an easy game to play. It's a visual novel, guys. You just got to read. Easy to read as well. I liked it. I like the storyline, everything about it. I liked it. Marbulay's mini indie game review. I'm going to give Deep Under it a solid 8 out of 10. Like it. Love it. Probably play this game after stream too. Some of the visual novels I get, I stream them, showcase them off from my gaming publishers or devs that send it to me, and then be honest, never play them again because maybe they're just not my cup of tea. But this one, I like it. I'm going to be honest with you. I actually think this is my cup of tea. Just because it's like a mystery, scary kind of horror game, and you're reading it and you can make choices. So it's relaxing. Actually, it's the first visual novel game that actually gave me a jump scare. and it was all because he went, oh, like that. It wasn't anything scary, just because of the sound, and also being loud, and also the car doors closing. I kind of got a little bit of a jump out of that as well. But I do believe, or not believe, I do mention when the second time it happened, when he went, oh, like that, um, that's when I jumped. It was cool. It was cool. I'd like to thank once again Ratalaika Games for sending me the game, for allowing me to showcase the game for everyone. Without them sending me the key for the game, this streaming video on YouTube would not be going ahead today. I'd like to thank everyone for watching me live. If you're watching this back on my YouTube channel, thank you for watching. Liking is great, fantastic if you can subscribe and help support my YouTube channel. Thank you in advance. Make sure you take care of yourselves and ones you love. Don't forget to feed your pets. Remember, the name's Marbury. Say hi to your dog for me. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.